Hi everyone, my name is Fern. Today is our fourth episode of the video, how to look after our animals to make them healthier, happier, and can be with us for many, many years more. This is Ace, my baby here, good boy. I'm going to talk about the sun and the heat and how are they going to affect our animals. They are very harmful factors, and how to prevent our animals, keep them safe, especially during the summertime. The sun, as you know, that the UV ray in the sun is very harmful. It can cause skin cancer. And yes, animals do suffer from skin cancer, same like we do. So what should we do? I usually avoid those hours during the day when the UV factor is very high, usually around 10:30 in the morning up until 4 p.m. So don't walk your dogs, don't bring your animals outside during those hours. Limit their sun exposure. Besides that, whenever I bring my babies out, I put these shirts on them. They are UV protection shirts with UPF 50, which is very useful when very good quality, well made. This is the brand of the UV protection shirt that after I have been searching high and low, I found that this is the best. And again, I don't earn any commission from this product or any other products that I mentioned in my videos. This UV protection shirt brand is Gold Paw. And you can Google it, buy it online. This line of UV protection is called Sun Shield. Besides being UPF 50, the material, the texture is very soft, very comfortable, and is thin enough for your animals to be wearing during summer without getting too warm. And it holds up very well. After your animals wearing it, it won't roll up on the body, and you have to keep pulling back to cover their bodies. They come in several colors, very cute. You can look it up online. Besides the shirts, what I use to prevent my babies from UV ray and from having skin cancer is to apply sunscreen on them. This is the brand that I like the most. It's called Dr. Zoo. Dr. Zoo is made in Australia. All the ingredients is all natural. So there's no chemicals in this UV filter. It is good because when you apply this on your animals, if they happen to lick it off the bodies, you don't have to worry so much that they're gonna eat something that is harmful because of the chemicals and sunscreen. I apply this cream at the nose and at the ears of my babies because these are the areas where it is the most bare and they don't have any hair to protect them. So nose and ear, if you have short hair dogs or short hair animals, thinner hair, you may consider using this cream applied directly onto their skin. That will be very good as well. And also cats can have skin cancer too. So avoid exposing your cats in the sun. Most cats, they like to bask in the sun, staying near the windows or the door to get the sun. So you have to look out for that and move your cats away from the windows. If you have the blinds or the shade, make sure that you close it so that your cats won't get too much of the sun and the UV each day. Same for your dogs when you bring them out. Besides avoiding those hot hours, putting some shirt protection and use the sun cream for them. Always remember that when you want to get nice suntan on your skin, those hot hours is not necessarily good for your dogs, so don't bring them with you. A lot of dogs and animals are found having skin cancer each year. The most two common types of skin cancer in animals are mast cell tumor, that you can see a small tumor, small bumps on their bodies, either on the ears, on around the nose, at the paws, between the nails, and also abdomen or at the backside. So as a responsible animal parent, look out for these bumps, these small rashes that can happen on your animal skin. So that's the early sign to be able to tell you that your animals may be having skin cancer. Besides the sun, another harmful factor during the summer is the heat. You have heard about heat stroke. The breeds of dogs that are very prone to have heat stroke are those with the flat face structure. We call them, they have the short snouts. You can see that the nose is shorter than other breeds. For example, boxer, bulldogs, English Mastiff, Pekingese, Shih Tzu. These are the breeds that they have difficulty regulate the temperature of their body when they exposed to the heat. Their bodies can get overheated easily. However, not only these breeds with a short snout, any other breeds of dogs and animals, they also can be under the heat. They can be very, very affected by the temperature above 95 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So please be very careful. The symptoms or the signs of the heat stroke, how to tell when your animal's bodies become overheated and they're developing heat stroke. They can be drooling excessively, panting a lot, or you can see that they seem to lose their orientation, the body movement and coordination looks funny, looks wobbly, or they refuse to move around at all. Besides that, they can be vomiting, they can have diarrhea. You can also check their gums. Open up the lips, roll the top lip up. You can see that the gums have changed the color. Naturally, the gum will be light pink. Dogs whose bodies are overheated, the gums will change the color into dark red or pale blue or purplish. It means that they don't have enough oxygen in their system and their body is getting too high temperature. So what you're gonna do, you quickly move your animals from the sun and the heat, come to the shade area. Use something to fan your dog or get a small fan to blow him. But what you don't do is to suddenly bring down the body temperature of your animals from very high to suddenly become very low, because that very fast change and transition will cause a negative effect to your animals' bodies. So slowly use some wet wipes or wipe cloth with the water of the room temperature, not ice, not cold. Slowly wipe your dog's bodies, your animals' bodies, and rush them to go see the vet as soon as possible, because heat stroke can affect the kidneys, the liver, the heart, the brain, and it can be very deadly. For the heat, what should you do? Besides, don't bring your dogs out during the very hot days and reduce the strenuous exercise of your dogs, your animal. Always bring water. And this, I always recommend this collapsible bowl. This is a big size, XL size. Actually, you can get the sizes appropriate for your animals. This collapsible bowl, it saves the space for you. You can collapse it, become flat like this. And if this is too thick, you can change the thickness appropriately to the food or to the water that you're gonna give to your animals. It comes usually with the carabiners. It's very useful. You can just buckle it up to your belt and then you can go. So keep your animals hydrated all the time. And since we are going to bring our dogs out, our animals outside for walks, going to the beach, go on the trail hiking, another important thing that is not related to the sun and the heat, but is always useful to use this is the bug spray. Again, this is Dr. Sue brand, all natural ingredients. I spray this on my baby's paws, legs, at the tail, and on the back, and above this back part of the head. This is very good to prevent ticks, fleas, mosquitoes, and other insects that are going to bother our animals. Talking about the heat, do you know that besides heat stroke, there are the environmental factors that also can give your animals overheated condition? One is the ground. If you notice that the pavement, the ground, it can be very hot. There's some statistics here that if the temperature outside is 90 degrees Fahrenheit, on the grassy area, the temperature can go up to 99. On the concrete, it will be as high as 132 degrees. And on the asphalt pavement, it can go up to 141 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is way too hot for your animal's paws. You can do some testing here. If you can walk barefoot on the pavement, on the ground, within less than 10 seconds, and you can't tolerate the heat anymore when you walk barefoot. So it means that that is too hot for your animal's paws. They can get the first degree burn at the temperature around 118 degrees Fahrenheit. So be careful and be mindful. We are responsible. We are good animal parents. Be considerate, be careful of all these environmental factors that are going to harm your animals. And the most important thing about the heat, besides heat stroke and the environment that I said earlier, never ever leave your dogs or your animals in the car. Besides that, it's illegal in many states. Also, it is very harmful, very deadly to our animals. As we already know that the temperature in the car can go up very high within such a short time. For example, if the temperature outside is 95 degrees Fahrenheit, if your dog has been left in the car for less than 10 minutes, the temperature in there can go up to 114 degrees Fahrenheit. For less than half an hour, the temperature will increase to 130 Fahrenheit very fast. If you want to leave your dogs in the car while you go shopping, you go grab some burgers or something, don't. Plan your day ahead. If you are going to run many errands, don't bring your dogs or your animals along in the car with you, because there are a good chance that you will have to leave them in the car. Even though you're going to say that, oh, I will crack the windows open, but it's not going to make any difference. Inside the car is still very hot as well. And of course, you can't crack the windows open so big, because it means that you're risking your car being stolen or your valuables in the car being stolen. So all this, to wrap up, avoid the sun, UV, and the heat that's going to harm your animals, especially during the summer days. Don't get your animals overheated, and don't get them overly exposed to the sun. The sun damage is going to cause them skin cancer. That's it for today. I hope that you can share this video so that is more useful to other people, that they can look after their animals well, be careful, and like my video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.